Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are exploring the fascinating history of the Denmark 50 coin, a small denomination that played an important role in Danish daily life for many decades. Although the coin may appear simple at first glance, it carries a rich story connected to the history, economy, and culture of Denmark. The ore has long been the subdivision of the Danish krone, with 100 or equal to 1 krone. Throughout the 20th and early 21st centuries, the 50 coin became one of the most familiar coins in circulation, passing through the hands of millions of people in shops, markets, restaurants, and businesses across Denmark. For collectors today, it represents a fascinating piece of Scandinavian numismatic history and a reminder of a time when smaller denominations played a much greater role in everyday commerce. The history of the Danish monetary system stretches back centuries, reflecting Denmark's position as one of Europe's oldest kingdoms. Over time, the country developed a stable and respected currency system that supported trade both domestically and internationally. The 50 denomination became an important part of that system because it filled the gap between the smallest and larger circulating coins. Its practical value made it useful for daily transactions, and as a result, vast numbers of these coins entered circulation throughout the country. One of the most interesting aspects of the Denmark 50 coin is its design. Danish coinage is known for its elegant simplicity and distinctive Scandinavian style. Various issues of the 50 coin featured the royal crown, traditional decorative patterns, and the monogram of the reigning monarch. These elements reflected Denmark's constitutional monarchy and its long royal tradition. Unlike many countries that frequently changed coin designs, Denmark maintained a strong sense of continuity, giving its currency a recognizable national identity. Collectors often admire Danish coins for their clean appearance and attention to detail. The coin also reflects important changes in Danish society and the broader European economy. During its years of circulation, the 50 coin witnessed periods of economic growth, technological advancement, and increasing international cooperation. It remained a familiar part of daily life as Denmark modernized and adapted to changing economic conditions. Even as electronic payments became more common, the coin continued circulating for many years, serving as a link between traditional and modern methods of payment. The materials used to strike the 50 coin changed over time in response to economic needs and advances in minting technology. Like many modern circulating coins, it was designed to be durable, cost-effective, and capable of withstanding years of use. Because millions of examples were produced, the coin became deeply embedded in everyday life. Children received them as pocket money, shoppers used them for small purchases, and businesses relied on them for making exact change. Today, many Danes remember the 50 coin with a sense of nostalgia because of its long presence in the country's monetary system. Another reason collectors find the coin fascinating is its eventual withdrawal from circulation. As inflation gradually reduced the purchasing power of smaller denominations, the practical need for the 50 coin declined. Eventually, Danish authorities decided to discontinue the denomination, marking the end of an era in Danish currency history. This transition transformed ordinary circulation coins into collectibles and historical artifacts almost overnight. Many people saved examples as souvenirs, while collectors began paying closer attention to dates, varieties, and high-quality specimens. Today, the Denmark 50 coin remains a popular collectible because it combines history, royal symbolism, economic significance, and Scandinavian design. Whether appreciated for its connection to Danish culture, its place in everyday life, or its role in the evolution of modern currency, the coin continues to captivate collectors around the world and preserve an important chapter of Denmark's numismatic heritage. The Denmark 50 coin continued to serve as an essential part of everyday commerce for generations, becoming one of the most recognizable pieces of Danish currency. As Denmark developed into one of the world's most prosperous and modern nations, the coin remained a familiar companion in daily transactions. Whether used to purchase newspapers, food, transportation tickets, or household goods, the 50 coin played a practical role in the lives of millions of people. Although its face value was modest, its widespread use made it one of the most important denominations within the Danish monetary system. Over time, the coin became deeply connected to the everyday experiences of Danish citizens, creating a lasting place in the country's cultural memory. One of the most distinctive features of the 50 coin was its elegant design, which reflected Denmark's long-standing royal traditions. Many issues featured the royal crown and the monogram of the reigning monarch, reinforcing the connection between the Danish state and the monarchy. Collectors often appreciate these details because they provide insight into the country's history and constitutional system. The simplicity of Danish coinage is another characteristic that attracts attention. Rather than relying on elaborate images, the designs emphasized balance, clarity, and symbolism, creating coins that were both attractive and practical. This uniquely Scandinavian approach helped give Danish currency a strong visual identity recognized around the world. Another fascinating aspect of the 50 coin is its connection to changing economic conditions. During the 20th century, the coin circulated through periods of growth, modernization, and technological advancement. As Denmark's economy expanded and standards of living improved, the role of smaller denominations gradually changed. Inflation reduced the purchasing power of low-value coins, making them less useful for everyday transactions. Despite these changes, the 50 coin remained in circulation for many years and continued serving as an important component of the Danish currency system. The coin's longevity demonstrates how successfully it adapted to changing economic circumstances while maintaining its place in daily commerce. Collectors are especially interested in the different dates and minting varieties that exist within the series. Although many issues were produced in large numbers, some years are more difficult to locate than others. Building a complete collection can therefore become a rewarding challenge. Enthusiasts carefully examine details such as dates, minting characteristics, and preservation quality when selecting coins for their collections. As with many circulating coins, condition plays a significant role in determining collector value. Examples that retain sharp details, attractive surfaces, and minimal wear are often much harder to find because most coins experienced years of heavy use. Professional grading services have further increased interest in Danish coinage by providing standardized evaluations of condition and authenticity. Coins certified in high grades are particularly desirable because they preserve the original appearance of the design and offer collectors a glimpse of how the coin looked when first issued. These high-quality specimens often become highlights of collections and are sought after by enthusiasts who appreciate both historical significance and visual appeal. The withdrawal of the 50 coin from circulation marked an important milestone in Denmark's monetary history. As electronic payments became increasingly common and the purchasing power of small denominations declined, authorities determined that the coin was no longer necessary for efficient commerce. When the denomination was officially discontinued, millions of coins were removed from circulation. This decision transformed an everyday piece of currency into a historical artifact and sparked renewed interest among collectors who wished to preserve examples of a denomination that had served Denmark for generations. Another reason the coin remains popular is its accessibility. Unlike some rare coins that require substantial financial investment, many 50 coins remain affordable for beginning collectors. This accessibility makes the series an excellent introduction to Scandinavian numismatics while still offering enough variety and historical depth to interest advanced enthusiasts. Collectors can explore different years, designs, and conditions without facing the high costs associated with some other coin series. Today, the Denmark 50 coin is remembered not only as a former unit of currency but also as a symbol of Danish history, economic development, and cultural continuity. Its long circulation life, elegant design, and connection to everyday life ensure that it continues to hold a special place in the hearts of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The legacy of the Denmark 50 coin extends far beyond its original monetary purpose, making it one of the most interesting modern coins in Scandinavian numismatics. Although it once represented only a fraction of a Danish krone, the coin became a familiar part of everyday life and witnessed decades of social, economic, and technological change. For many people in Denmark, the 50 coin evokes memories of shopping trips, public transportation, local markets, and a time when cash transactions dominated daily commerce. Today, the coin survives as a historical artifact that preserves an important chapter of Danish monetary history and offers collectors a tangible connection to the past. One of the reasons collectors remain fascinated by the 50 coin is its strong connection to Denmark's royal traditions. The crown and royal monograms featured on many issues symbolize the continuity of the Danish monarchy, one of the oldest monarchies in the world. Through changes in government, economic conditions, and international developments, these symbols remained a consistent feature of Danish coinage, helping reinforce a sense of national identity. Collectors often enjoy studying the different royal monograms that appeared over the years because they provide insight into the reigns of various monarchs and the history of the Danish kingdom itself. Another important aspect of the coin's legacy is its role in everyday commerce. For decades, the 50 denomination helped facilitate countless transactions throughout Denmark. While larger denominations often attract more attention from collectors, Smaller coins such as the 50 are equally important because they reveal how ordinary people interacted with the monetary system on a daily basis. The coin therefore serves as a reminder that currency is not only a tool of commerce but also an integral part of social and economic life. As electronic payments became increasingly common and inflation reduced the usefulness of low-value coins, the role of the 50 gradually diminished. Its eventual withdrawal from circulation marked the end of an era and reflected broader changes in the way people conduct financial transactions. The discontinuation of the denomination transformed ordinary circulation pieces into collectible items almost overnight. Many individuals chose to save examples as keepsakes, while collectors began paying greater attention to the series. This transition significantly increased the historical importance of the coin because it became a representation of a vanished part of Denmark's currency system. Condition remains a major factor in collector interest. Since most 50 coins circulated extensively before being withdrawn, examples showing little wear can be surprisingly difficult to find. Coins with strong details, original surfaces, and attractive eye appeal are particularly desirable because they preserve the design in its finest form. Professional grading services help identify these superior specimens, and high-grade examples often receive special attention from serious collectors. Another fascinating area of collecting involves date sets and varieties. While many issues are relatively common, some years are more difficult to obtain due to lower mintages or lower survival rates. Enthusiasts often enjoy the challenge of assembling complete collections that include every year of issue. This pursuit encourages a deeper understanding of Danish coinage and provides collectors with a rewarding long-term goal. The growth of online collector communities has also increased appreciation for the Denmark 50 coin. Through auctions, forums, and educational resources, enthusiasts from around the world can learn about Danish numismatics, share discoveries, and compare collections. This exchange of knowledge has helped introduce Scandinavian coinage to a broader audience and highlighted the historical significance of denominations that might otherwise be overlooked. Today, the Denmark 50 coin stands as more than a discontinued piece of currency. It is a symbol of Danish heritage, royal tradition, economic development, and everyday life. Whether admired for its elegant Scandinavian design, collected for its historical importance, or preserved as a personal memory of a bygone era, the coin continues to captivate collectors around the world. Its story reminds us that even the smallest denominations can leave a lasting mark on history and become treasured pieces of a nation's cultural legacy. Thanks for watching.